Now it's into the final third of the heat stay here at the 2022 Rotax Max Challenge Winter Cup here at Circuito Karting Campillos. It's time for our final heat for our Mini Max drivers, so here is your starting grid. Once again, it's the same as it has been for the last two races. Nicolas Garcia Diaz and Rory Armstrong on the front row. Boris Maximov and Jeremy Roivers round out row number 2. Albert Friend and Nikita Zhubimov complete the top 3 rows, followed by Nikita Nikishov from Spain and Denmark's Kasper Nissen. Max Cuthbert and Ivan Gonzalez will round out the top 10, ahead of Jagrat de Troya from India, Felipe Reyes from the Netherlands ahead of Ian Borguino, Christian Stefanov from Great Britain, Marcel Zebo from Hungary, Great Britain's Jensen Chalk, Spain's Bruno Greyling, Latvia's Adrian Tions, Hugo Fuentes Luque from Spain, Marius Karsiaukas from Lithuania, Jaden Sherwood from Great Britain, from Latvia, Tom Strele, Enzo Riccio from Finland, and Alex Menezes from Latvia, rounding out the 24 strong. 7 minutes set on the timer for one final time for these drivers before they have an opportunity to rest and relax and get themselves ready and prepared for tomorrow. Right then, they've got to get into formation pretty quickly, get it slowed down to a crawl, and get themselves set and ready for the third and final heat. Out of the final corner, into the tram lines. Are we underway? Yes, we are. We're off and racing. And Boris Maximov looked quickly to the inside of Garcia Diaz, and the Dutch driver got up the inside through into turn 1. Boris Maximov stole a march on the field, and what's more, Albert Friend once again has got himself from 5th and now is up into 2nd position. And then we have the 1-2-0 Nikita Nikishov from Spain up to P3. But Boris Maximov's anticipation at the start to instantly counter-attack whatever Nicolas Garcia Diaz did, and that has paid dividends for the Dutch driver. But Albert Friend has been the one to beat today. And then we've got the 1-3-4 of Max Cuthbert now in the highest position the young Briton has been so far in the heats. As now Albert Friend goes for the lead on Boris Maximov, goes through. And we've got another change for second. Oh, it's kicking off right now at the front of Minimax. Nikita Nikishov up into 2nd position. Brilliant racing from these youngsters. Fully committed, no fear. And Albert Friend is leading the way. Nikishov, Maximov. That's and Maximov up the inside of Nikishov as Garcia Diaz up the inside of Cuthbert to take 4th place. Close to the millimetre precision. And they are fully committed. That's exactly what you want in a racing driver. Absolutely brilliant showcase that we're seeing from the Minimax drivers. A very welcome addition to the Winter Cup as always, and they're part of the calendar for 2022 here on the Euro Trophy. Oh, that's a 7.5 from Max Cuthbert. He absolutely flew that up the inside of Garcia Diaz and nearly got up the inside of the next driver, and it's all kicking off. Here comes Rory Armstrong towards the inside of the 134. The fellow Brit, and Armstrong up the inside, takes 5th position. De Troya from India is also in the mix there as well. It's side by side for 6th position. Oh, it was close. There was a whisker between the pair of them, but my goodness, that was very, very close indeed. Albert Friend still continuing to lead the way And he's got a gap of nearly 3/10 of a second ahead of Boaz Maximov. Garcia Diaz and Nikishov battling it away over third place. And Borguino, unfortunately, has not carried on with the race. The kart is actually stricken just over the other side of the commentary position on the grassy, well, the grass and dust area where the mid-straight of the circuit is. So Borguino will not make it to the end. A real shame for the young Moroccan. But at the front, the train, I cannot believe what I am seeing right now. I think you have got pretty much the whole field. Get this. 23 drivers that are still running, rounded out by Enzo Riccio from Finland. Last time around, we're covered by 7.8 seconds, and now we've got a side-by-side for, what was that? That was fourth place, and through is gone Max Cuthbert on Nikita Nikishov. Great move by the young Brit on the Spaniard. We're just over the halfway point in the race. Zhubimov now up into 10th position, having dropped down a couple of positions early doors. And Garcia Diaz now on the hunting trail, as Maximov was looking towards the inside of Albert Friend through the first right-hander that leads him over the crest, towards the crest of the hill, and decided against it. Garcia really well planted on the brakes, and now will have an opportunity to get the run of momentum. Decides not to go for it this time. Could go towards the second from last corner and put it up the inside. There is an opportunity, a window of opportunity. It might be a little bit smaller than the traditional overtaking line, but you've got to go for it if you feel committed to do so. And that's exactly what Garcia Diaz just did. Up the inside, past Boaz Maximov to now take second position. But has this opened up an opportunity for Albert Friend to extend that lead? No, not quite. Gap's now down to just over 0.23. With 2 minutes and 20 to go, plus an additional lap. Albert Friend still leading. Maximov is there. Max Cuthbert, a great effort from the young Brits in the 1-3-4. Funnily enough, based about 40 minutes from where I currently reside, Chelmsford. So good to see another driver or another person from Essex here as well. So Bellariki, Chelmsford. Then I've got... It's quite funny that, but the good thing is Max is showing a really, really good turn of speed and looks to have improved. Things have been sort of tweaked a little bit and it's helped, but Garcia Diaz now closing in on Albert Friend. We're into the last 90 seconds and the Spaniard will want to take a win here on heat stay. That very much is guaranteed. It's also dependent on Albert Friend. And what's more, he's also wearing his Team UK overalls from Bahrain as well. Is the young Brit. Flying the Union Jack colours proudly is the 191. Garcia Diaz still determined to catch up with Albert Friend and try and close in on him. We are fast running out of time. We're coming down to the last 45 seconds, plus an additional lap. Into the next left-hander, the hairpin. They get through. Friend has gone on the defensive. And Garcia Diaz is looking for a way through, but at the minute, Albert Friend is not giving many opportunities, if not any. However, Garcia Diaz gets a good run out of the final corner in the slipstream, heading towards turn one. We've got this and another lap to go to complete the heats action for the Minimax contingent. Garcia Diaz waiting, poised to strike at any given moment. Knows the track pretty well. Down the hill for the final, for what will be the penultimate time, because next time around we'll get the final lap board. Albert Friend looks over his left shoulder, sees Nicolas Garcia Diaz at this juncture. There's a train of, I've just counted, 5 carts being led by Rory Armstrong, battling away between, that's 5th to 9th, so Armstrong, Nikishov, De Troja, Zibo and Roivers. But it's going to come down to what's going to happen this particular occasion. So last lap board is out. Here we go. Does Garcia Diaz have anything in the ammunition banks left? Is there a surprise coming for Albert Friend? Or will the Brits respond accordingly and manage to keep the 191 on continued winning ways? Over the crest for the final time, the 2 leaders now come down the hill. It's going to be the run to the line. It could come down even to the run at the final corner. We saw that a couple of years ago in the Winter Cup between respective races where they were going on a drag race to the line. Friend goes defensive into the hairpin at the left-hander. Garcia Diaz parks it neatly on the apex behind the Briton in the 191. It's now going to be the run down the back straight away. Does Garcia Diaz go for a broke right now? Sweeps to the outside, looking to get the switch back on Albert Friend. 2 more corners to go. It's going to come to a run down to the line, I think. Out of the final corner, who's going to take it? Albert Friend's got to keep it pinned, and he does. And wins by 67 thousandths of a second. After the best part of just 9 minutes completed, Albert Friend wins again here at Campillos, putting himself on an absolute brilliant day in the office for the young Briton. Nicolas Garcia Diaz tried, and it wasn't enough. So the Spaniard having to settle for second after 8 laps of captivating racing. Boris Maximov completes the top 3, so a good haul of results for the young Dutchman from Bouvin Power, rounding out the top 3. Max Cuthbert in 4th, his best result of the day. Nikita Nikishov and Rory Armstrong complete the top 6. Jagrat De Troya from India rounds out the top 7 ahead of Marcel Zibo, Jeremy Roivers and Nikita Zhubimov from Estonia. Felipe Reyes, Ivan Gonzalez Elul, Tom Strehler, Jensen Chalk, Jaden Sherwood and Christian Stefanov ran at the top 16 ahead of Hugo Fuentes Luque, Bruno Greiling, Adrians Tions, Marius Karasiaukas, Alex Menezes and Enzo Riccio from Finland rounding out the 22 that finished. Casper Nissen unfortunately retired on lap 7 and Ryan Bourguignon did not even complete the very first lap.